Hey, it's Diego with Aim Shoot Develop, and today I am talking about two different subjects. The first of these subjects will be this, which is this little Polaroid Now Splitzer. It's this really cool little 3D printed item I picked up off eBay, and I'm going to talk about this in depth and why I think you should pick one up. The second thing will be about the rumored Polaroid Go, the new Polaroid camera that's coming out. It's going to be really cool, and I'm just going to dive into it. Although this is a dual video, if you came for just the Polaroid Go thing, there'll be a timestamp in the description so you can jump straight to it. I do understand this is cool, but it's not worth making a full-length video for. So if you want to skip to it, there's a little thing in the description. If you are new to the channel, my name is Diego. I'm a film photographer. I shoot mainly 35mm film, 110 film. I try to do some 120 stuff every once in a while, but I mostly focus on instant film. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I do have tons of videos talking about things that are ready to watch right now, so you can check them out, and just, it's fun. If you have any comments, you can leave them down in the comments section down below, or you can DM me privately on Instagram, Aim Shoot Develop, same name as the YouTube channel. I have no problem talking some cameras with people. Splitzers aren't a new thing, but it's pretty cool having it for a camera that I use fairly frequently. I'll link the seller in the description. Although I do use it for my Polaroid now, I actually think this is best suited for the Polaroid One Step Plus, and I'll get to that in the video. So first, how to use it is really simple. All you do is put the Splitzer on halfway where you want to cut the frame. You hit the self timer twice, and then you'll see a blinking one that lets you know that it's ready for a double exposure. Then after taking the first picture, you move it to the other side, and then you take the second picture. You hit the shutter button, and on that second shot, your exposure will come out. You can also use the self timer button when doing double exposures, but make sure to hit it again the second time after taking the second photo, or else you'll end up with a photo kind of like this. You can see me being like, okay, what the heck's going on in the picture? I accidentally took this one, so it's fine, but I don't know. Like I was saying, I think this is better suited for the One Step Plus because that one has a tripod mount. The Polaroid Now, if you watch the review, it doesn't actually come with a tripod mount. I have to use the old school Polaroid SX70 accessory to get this mounted on there so it sits flat. I bought in this little adapter for about $13, and I think it's really creative. It sits nice and flush on the thing, and you won't have it falling off accidentally. Really nice. I think this is just a cool little thing to add to your camera bag of tricks. I always like buying all the little accessories and all the cool tricks for cameras like this, or the ones that I have. I like buying the close-up filters, I like buying the little deals. So this is just another thing to add to your camera bag, or something you can do that's different. Kind of sets you apart from every other instant photographer. Okay, part 2. Target had leaked photos or had a listing for a new Polaroid camera called the Polaroid Go. I think if you still go to Google, type in Polaroid Go and search images, it shows the original Target listing. It says out of stock, but it has the image there. So this isn't just some conspiracy, this does have some weight to it. Also, if you're watching this in the future, I'm sure when the camera's already out, hopefully I got some of these things right, because these are just estimated guesses off of the images and the listing that we had seen. I managed to grab some screenshots, and I'll show them throughout the video. What we can see from the camera and the film is that it's a smaller camera and a smaller film size. This may compete with the Fujifilm Instax Mini or the Fujifilm Instax Square, since it does share a very similar ratio. You know the price because of the screen grab. It's $99, $100, which is the same price as the Polaroid Now. We do know that the film is 2 packs, which is 16 shots for about $20. It's a bit cheaper than the Polaroid, the regular size one, the SX70 I-Type or 600 speed film. From the photos, you can see that the camera still has that iconic rainbow stripe that Polaroid's known for, just like the Polaroid Now. Right here. Also, every time, shout out Photodom Shop. It will be an I-Type like camera. You can see from the photo it does have a little charging port on the side so you can charge it, so the battery will be inside the camera, not in the film. I'm pretty sure Polaroid's been trying to get out of the battery game for a long time, and I don't knock them for it. It looks like it does have the similar shutter button that's on the Polaroid Now. It's just a little red one on top, and then next to it you can see some sort of mode button or flash button. It could be an exposure compensation, it could be a double exposure mode, but if they did do a double exposure mode, put a tripod mount in a Polaroid. Please learn from the Polaroid Now. Literally the first part of this one was because it didn't have a Polaroid tripod mount, so get that in line. Whenever Polaroid makes any kind of moves like this, there's always people who are displeased, and I understand it. With them recently discontinuing Spectra film, some people theorize that maybe they used the Spectra machines to make this new film, and I do get it. I mean, we did lose a ton of cameras functionality. Spectra cameras, they're made in the millions, and we can't use them anymore, so it's understandable. But that's just a theory worth mentioning. Nobody knows if it's true or not. I, for one, am going to purchase this camera. I'll probably do an unboxing and a first impressions video. As somebody who shoots instant film all the time, I can do a pretty decent comparison from other cameras. Like I was saying, I think this will be a good competitor for Instax Mini and Instax Square, because I feel like those cameras Although they're great cameras, they do lack a bit of charm that Polaroid just has of a huge legacy of being in our culture for so long. The rainbow stripe's iconic, and that just means good branding. I mean, Polaroid was a brand name since I can remember, and people still shake photos even though it doesn't make it go any faster. The smaller size could be a bit more convenient to take around. I usually take this one out because it's convenient, small, and just neat, but if they made a smaller camera, I'll probably jump ship and go into that one. I'm not gonna lie, if they do the same iconic shape with the regular square format, I think it'll look really cool. So that's the end of this video. Let me know, will you be picking up one of the Splitzers? Will you be picking up the Polaroid Go when it comes out? How do you feel about Polaroid's new direction that they're taking with the smaller format to compete with Fujifilm? Let me know everything down below about how you feel about these new things. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about today, again, feel free to reach out on my Instagram, aimshootdevelop. If you are new into film photography and you wanted to get into like 35mm film, I do have an Etsy shop where I sell cameras. I'll leave it down in the link below. Everything will be down below. But you can check it out, and if you have any questions on that, again, feel free. That pretty much sums up the video. Keep shooting film, take care, peace.